Oh, snap, Marcus.
Yo, what's good, V?
What you doing here, man? You tell me it's coming through?
Oh, yeah, you know I had to pop up on you real quick.
How? When I got security to stop you at the gate? You must have paid them off. Well, since you're here, come on in.
They won't take me out my element. Nah, take me out my element.
What's going on with you?
Not much, man. You know me, staying working, never staying in the same place, trying to grow and evolve, you know what I mean?
Living nice over here, living large.
I'm living alright, you know what I'm saying? Modest, you know what I'm saying? Trying to stay within my means, you know what I mean?
Yeah, hey, appreciate letting us come through.
Oh yeah, no doubt, man. You know what I'm saying? I was in the middle of playing some pool when I first got here, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, I'm out here like pool shark coming here.
Are you ready to get started?
Yeah, let's do it.
King V, what's one word to describe yourself?
Royal. I believe to be a leader, you know what I'm saying? I want to be someone that guides our people to prosperity. Being a leader, man, you know.
Okay, bet. You mind if we check it out? You give us a little tour?
Yeah, man, come on through. This is my gym here, you know what I'm saying? I like to stay in shape. Nice little workout spot here.
Yeah, we know, we've seen the muscle in the video. You ain't got to show off. We see the muscle in the video.
Okay, you know what I'm saying? Any more questions?
All right, what's one thing that's unique to your hometown, Detroit?
In Detroit is the fact that we're people who always got to stunt, you know what I'm saying? Like we always got to show off how like well-dressed we are, but also we like to show off how intelligent we are, you know? We're hustlers. You know what I'm saying? So we're always working on something to make more money, but also we like to show it off, you know what I'm saying?
Hence the change.
Hence the change, man, you know what I'm saying? Gotta show it off. Since we talking about showing off, you know what I'm saying? I don't really do this, but you know, we gonna go up into the King's garage.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Where boy got both Teslas up in here.
Okay, we got the two whites. Two
white on white, you know what I'm saying? This is the polar bear.
Okay.
And this is the mama polar bear.
Where'd you get your sense of humor from?
My mom.
Your mom, okay.
Yeah, my mom is a goofball, you know, and her mother, God rest her soul, man, she was a goofball too. You know what I'm saying? I love them, man. They're super silly people. They never take anything too serious. But at the same time, she's like really smart, you know. She was an anesthesiologist.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so like, she was cracking jokes about putting your ass to sleep in the surgery.
Okay, so like you said, everybody from the D's intelligent and they gonna stun on you.
Yeah, they'll stun on you, you know what I'm saying? She had a fur coat when she wanted to do her thing, you know what I mean?
Pick one, college or skip school.
I mean, personally, I went to college, but I honestly went to college because I felt like skipping school wasn't an option. You know, I wanted to continue my education. I wanted to make sure that whatever I did, I had all the right tools at my fingertips. Nowadays, I don't feel like college is necessary. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Especially with the internet, you know, everyone can just go straight into their career if they know what they want to do. But if you don't know what you want to do right out of high school, yeah, go to college, you know what I'm saying, network, learn, you know, about some categories and careers that you may want to try. But, you know, it's better to be well-trained instead of just not having that training, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But there's still like a lot of classes that you could do online too, so it really depends on the person. So this is the kitchen, you know what I'm saying?
We have a feast here.
Yeah, man, we don't call this the island, we call this the continent.
The continent.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
What comedian would you like to go head-to-head with improv?
Like out today, go head-to-head?
If you don't know, Virgil's like the improv king, you know, hence King V, you know, so. Who would you like to go head-to-head with?
Key and Peele, man. They're dope. And also Dave Chappelle. Dave Chappelle probably before Key and Peele. You know, big inspiration.
Walk us through the best game of baseball you've ever played.
It was a long time ago. I'm surprised you even know that. So my best game was when I was in high school. It was like my senior year. I'm up about to hit, you know what I'm saying? They got me 2 balls in. You know, I got 2 balls, 1 strike, take a swing, bow. I had a man on second and I had a man on third, knocked it over, and then I brought everyone home and I slid home too, which made it a home run. That was probably my best one in high school. You know what I'm saying? That was my best play. Shout out to Mumford High School.
Yeah, I did my little research, you know.
Yeah, I see, man. I appreciate that.
First job.
So y'all know I'm a little tech nerd too, right? You know what I'm saying? Hence all the tech. Yeah, so my first job was at this place called Media Play. Yeah, they don't exist no more. They got shut down when Best Buy kind of started taking over. But it was like a real Amazon. Like, you know what I'm saying? They had electronics, they had books, they had comic books, they had Japanese comic books, which was pretty cool. And they had all types of like household appliances there and stuff like that. So shout out to Media Play out in Southfield. They gone now. They gave my brother a chance. You know what I'm saying? I think I was like 15 years old. I had to have a worker's permit to work there.
Yeah. Speaking of back in Detroit, tell us about Mosaic and what does that mean to you?
Oh, wow. Mosaic. Damn, how you know about Mosaic, man? There's too much information on the internet. So Mosaic is an acting school that also goes to different cities, states, and places to perform their plays and stuff like that. I honestly never was a part of Mosaic, but my older sister, who was the thespian in the family, she was.
Okay.
And honestly, she encouraged me to do acting. Not to mention, when I auditioned for the place, I didn't get in.
Okay. So that's a little motivation for you that spark.
Honestly, man, I quit. I was like, you know what? This just wasn't part for me. You know, acting didn't start back up for me until years later, honestly. And it's crazy how that ended up happening for me because it was like a full circle that brought me back to acting and improv. But yeah, Mosaic was like my heart desired that. They shut me down, and it shut me down for a minute. But you know, God had a plan.
Right. Here we are.
Yeah, here we are in my big ass house because I was acting.
Speaking of your house, can we take a step outside? I seen this.
Oh
nice
yeah,
little view out
man.
here.
So yeah, you know, backyard. Brother got a backyard now.
Man, that's a crazy view right here.
Man, yeah, man. I wish it was a little bit more clear because it just rained. But yeah, this is my backyard. My brother got a backyard. I'll be back here with my son, throwing the football, throwing baseball, running around back and forth, racing and whatnot.
Yeah.
It's dope, man. You get to see the whole valley. You know what I'm saying? Your boy is in the fucking hills out here.
How many music video sets did you work on in Atlanta?
Oh, man, countless, man. That was like what Rocket Star started off as. You know, first we started doing like behind the scenes for artists known as like Gucci Mane, Jeezy, T.I., Waka Flocka, Rick Ross. Yeah, anyone that was in town that would like work with us. I mean, I think we were the first people back then to kind of like start doing that crew that would follow the artists, take their pictures, put them online on Instagram. So this was back in like 2011, 2012. Future was one of the homies. They were definitely cool. He always let us come back there, shoot. And then there was always a party after the music videos and whatnot. Yeah, man, it was really cool working with them. So I'll say we worked on about like maybe a good 15, 20 videos.
You guys were doing BTS?
BTS, man, just holding the camera, trying to do, you know, as much as possible, capture as much as possible, talk to everybody as much as possible, and then like do a lot of picture taking, send it to them, and then they'll do whatever they want with the footage.
You know, you mind if we step in? It's a little cold out here. It's a little
Yeah, it's
chilly
a
out
little bit chilly, ain't it?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's a little bit not like California right now.
Yeah,
You know? Oh shit, look at this. My son left his cell phone out here. This is why kids don't need devices. They say it never rains in California. Well, I guess that's a lie.
All right. Tell us about your very first modeling gig.
Funny enough, it was like a photo shoot, right? And they just wanted, I don't know what brand it was. I don't remember the brand, but it was like a brand name. And they just wanted me to like post, you know, and take a bunch of pictures of these clothes. It was like shirt, jackets, pants, and it was like super simple. I remember the only thing I really remember about that shoot was the makeup girl. Okay. She was like, she had an attitude that day, right? And she was talking shit about my skin. She was like, you know, your skin is not one color. And I was like, just do your job. Okay. But like ever since then, I was like, you know, maybe I'm gonna start putting cocoa butter on my shit. But I remember also getting paid $12,000 just to do that. And I was like, oh shit, this is great money.
I mean, I'm gonna shut up too after that.
Right, yeah. I'm gonna be like, well, let me go ahead and get some cocoa butter.
Streaming movies or going to the theater?
Going to the theater, man. I enjoy going to the theater. I like going out. I like that whole experience. I like the big screen. I like the surround sound. I like the 3D. I like all the options. You know, there's some theaters where The actual seats are vibrating. Streaming is cool. There's just so much going on. Like I could be on my phone, someone else is on their iPad, you know, like someone calls or something like that, I gotta stop it. Like when you're at a theater, there's nothing else interrupting that movie, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Not to mention there's a lot of kind of like anticipation going into that.
TV shows or movies?
I used to be a big movie guy, but now, man, I feel like movies aren't enough. I need TV shows, I need series. So I never watched Game of Thrones, right?
Okay.
So, but I got into House of Dragons. House of Dragons had me like all the way like in it. Like I'm talking about, I need to watch more of this. So now I'm watching Game of Thrones.
Okay.
So I'm on season 4 now. And yeah, man, the Lannisters, man, those tricky Lannisters.
Right. Yeah, I'm still trying to finish it myself. I'm on, I think, 4 or 5, 1 or 2. I can't keep up.
Okay, cool. Yeah.
Who's your hero?
I would have to say my parents. They believed in me. You know what I'm saying? They gave me opportunities that I'm pretty sure a lot of people wouldn't have. They definitely like looked out for me when no one else did, you know what I'm saying, paying bills, just allowing me to go from being a chemistry pre-med major to, you know, pursuing acting and having absolutely no plan about it other than moving out here and hopefully making it work. God bless them, because if it wasn't for them, I don't think I would be in this position.
Hey, shout out to parents.
Shout out to mom and dad.
Favorite movies when you were growing up?
Goof Troop. Little Mermaid.
Okay. Disney movies?
Disney movies, man. But yeah, Goof Troop was my shit. Carpool. Yeah, that's an old movie. Meteor Man.
Meteor Man, that's good.
Yup. Blank Man.
Hey, nobody talk about that Blank Man, the first black superhero.
Yeah, exactly. And last but not least, Ninja Turtles.
Oh, Ninja
Turtles, man.
Okay.
Oh, and Ghostbusters.
Ghostbusters
was my ish too.
Next question, talent or hard work?
Hard work. Talent sometimes can be lazy. Talent, you can like cut corners. But someone who's a hard worker, they're gonna work circles around that talent. Leonardo DiCaprio, he's talent. But Ice Cube, he's a hard worker. Kevin Hart, he's a hard worker. You know what I'm saying? Not to mention he is talent. He's talented now, but he's also talented because of all of his hard work. You know, like he's gonna wake up at 6 a.m. He's gonna remember his lines. He's gonna come to set prepared. He's gonna, you know, stay involved in every set, in every scene until it's done. And then he's gonna promote it and he's gonna do his best at it because he's hard working. Leonardo DiCaprio, I don't know if he's gonna do all that. You know what I'm saying? Like Leonardo is, you know, don't get me wrong, he's super talented, man. Everything he does is like, wow, he's amazing. You don't hear no stories about him being a hard worker. Now, I don't know too many people that know him, but, you know, there's many things I've watched online and television. That's not one of the things they say about him.
I can agree. I think he's just talented. He just
he's
shows
just a talented
up.
man.
He just gotta show up.
Yeah, he just show up. We are happy you showed up.
Right.
Leonardo, thank you. You know, who cares if you're 3 hours late? You're here.
Okay, tell us about your morning routine.
Wake up, brush your teeth, because I hate having stained breath. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's like one of my pet peeves. I can't deal with stained breath, even if it's my own. Have a moment to meditate. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't really do anything until you do something for yourself. So I always have like a time to kind of like meditate for myself and like have moments to myself. And then, yeah, get on the computer, check my emails, eat. I'll probably make a meal before I respond to my emails, work out. And then after that, head to work.
Who has left you starstruck?
Beyonce. And when I tell you Beyonce is the nicest woman in the world, she was to me. I don't know about anyone else, but she actually introduced herself. Like, I know who you are. She was so kind. She was so polite. She was so sweet. I was just somewhere where like a bunch of artists were, and she just showed up. No one knew she was gonna be there. She spoke to everybody, and she listened to people who were speaking to her. That's something different. That was something that I don't see a lot of artists do, or just famous people at all. She actually listened to what they were telling her and gave her opinion on it, you know, which was really cool. So when she came and introduced herself, all I can say was thank you. Thank you. And she laughed, and I, you know, barely could look her in the eye. And she was just like, you know, she kept trying to have a conversation with me, which I really appreciated. She was like, what's your name? Oh, okay, I'm Virgil. What you do? Oh, you know, at the time I was a model. So I was like, I'm modeling. She was like, oh, well, how did you, you know, end up here? And I told her I had an invite. And she was like, oh, okay, well, you know, and I hope you enjoy yourself. And she was telling me she told me that if I had anything that I wanted to ask her, feel free to, talk to her later on. And I was like, I don't want to ask you anything. I just wanted to tell you thank you. And she was like, well, I appreciate you. And she walked away, and I was just like, that ass.
What's the best part about being a dad?
Oh man, the best part about being a dad is it's like reliving your childhood again. I get to see the stages that I went through. Like my son right now, he just turned 6 and he's obsessed with Dragon Ball Z, right? He wants everything Dragon Ball Z. And that's because of my influence, but it's also really cool for him to want to sit there and learn this series, learn this show, learn about all the different, fights. And I'm reliving all that with him, not to mention he wants to play the video games. So that's really cool. But before that, it was Sonic. So we saw all the Sonic movies. And before that, it was Mario, so we were doing all the Mario. It's been like a real cool trip to just kind of like see him develop. And he's so much like me, and now he's like getting into basketball, so he wants to play basketball. We got him this cool basketball laundry hoop, so he can shoot all his dirty clothes into a hoop. So yeah, man, it's just been like dope seeing him develop. Excuse me, I all of a sudden have my own theme music.
Take us back to that moment. When did you know that you were an influencer?
I still don't think I'm an influencer. So it was back when I actually met with Jahan Jones. So I met Jahan Jones at the Sketch House. People didn't know who I was. I didn't have a lot of followers back then. I just wanted to shoot these skits because I thought that'd be funny. I shot him to Jahan, who had 1 million followers at the time, still does, but he had a fresh 1 million. He had just made 1 million. He was like, I like that idea, let's do it. And I was like, oh wow. So he did it, we put it online, people liked it. And I started doing more. I remember like maybe a month later, I came back to the Sketch House to shoot more skits. And now everyone who didn't know me knew me. They talked about my skits that I did, and they had ideas that they wanted to shoot with me to put on their page. That moment right there made me feel like, okay, I'm doing something right, what I'm saying? And, people are seeing the hard work and people are recognizing it, what I'm saying, and appreciating it. I think that was like a moment where I was like, cool, I'm in here now, and Ja too. Ja used to like working with me a lot too, man. Shout out to Big Ja. Shout out to Big Ja, because Big Ja actually invited me to the Sketch House. And he told me to come there after he helped me shoot my first sketch.
That's what's up. What was that first sketch?
It was it was when I was robbing Tim Willie. There was another guy robbing him at the same time, and I was arguing with the with the other robber, saying, "Hey man, this is my guy. I rob him every time. You gotta find someone else." I shot that idea to Ja, and Ja thought that was really funny, and we shot it, and it ended up coming out really well. But he actually held the camera, and that's also dope too, man. Ja is such a humble dude, man. He held the camera for me. He didn't know who I was. He didn't even know if this was gonna be funny. I just shot the idea to him, and he was like, "Yeah, cool. I'll hold it for you, and I'll help." And I'm like, "Wow, man, this guy earned and deserves all the success that he's gotten."
What's one piece of advice you can give to someone who wants to be an influencer?
Grab as many homies as you can and start. Write your ideas down and shoot them, You don't have to have names in them, man. I honestly was just trying to shoot a skit with Tim, and Tim had ironically met up with Ja, and Tim just told me to meet him over there at Ja's, and now we were shooting. And, just believing in those people to help me build and shoot, it just took off. So you just never know who you're, sharing your ideas with, but share your ideas, share them with the people who you believe are going to like care about them and help you build on them.
Are there any upcoming projects or ventures we should be on the lookout for?
Oh yeah, lots of them, man. So I'm investing in a lot of short films right now, producing, a lot of production is happening. Not everything I'm gonna be in, but you're gonna start seeing more Rocket Star production. Yeah, You Married That's coming out with Jahan real soon. We got Swoon with Cassandra Lee coming out soon. Kidnapping Kenya coming out with Dean Will, So like, yeah, man, we got some really cool titles coming out soon, man. Just high-end, high-quality content, And of course, We Share Everything Season 3 coming back in 2023, so look out for that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
A lot of big things.
A lot of big things, man.
A lot of big things on YouTube and on the big screen.
Yeah, man, we just trying to take over as much as possible, man. We're in a place where we're able to like invest and really kind of like grow the production, you know what I'm saying, from, you know, just investing in the people that have grown with us, you know what I'm saying, including you, Marcus.
Yeah.
Marcus
Yeah.
got, you know, short films coming out too on, you know, platforms, distribution. He gonna be humble about it, so I'm not gonna put him on blast, but yeah, man, you know.
Hey, yeah, we all connected. Yeah,
Yeah,
you know?
yeah, we all winning, you know what I mean?
Like you said, we all supporting each other. So.
Absolutely.
Yo, so, okay, where can people find you?
Oh, everywhere, man. What you can do is just say my name out loud and I pop up like a genie. No. So you can find me on YouTube, King V. You can find me on Facebook, I am King V. You can find me on Instagram, Virgil King V. And you can find me on Twitter, where I am King V _ after the V. And I'm pretty sure I'm on TikTok too now. I am King V. I'm not sure about that one, but I'm pretty sure it's gonna be on the screen.
Yeah, we'll make sure all your socials on there. I appreciate it, bro. I can take one of these rooms over here.
Hey, actually, so those rooms are for Airbnb, so are you gonna pay for those rooms? I didn't think so. So let me go ahead and show you the door, man. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate y'all coming through, you know what I'm saying? And maybe next time y'all have like an appointment and we can, you know, spend a little more time together, all right?
You know, we'll see what happens.
Yeah, we'll see. Until next time.
All right, bro.
King V out.